Hi everybody, it's Diana with Stamping with Di. Hey, welcome to one more week down. What? This is the last week of January. Boom, boom, that went quick, right? So welcome to this week's Di's Shorts. And I want to make sure I'm in the right spot. Is this computer is spinning? Not always a good sign. All right, there we are. Jeff's home. He gets home early on Friday, so sometimes he gets the TV on. And I'm going to blame that sometimes causes me problems. Oh my gosh. So I have a quick technique to share with you today. And so I learned this. Barry and Jay, they're from the UK. So if you don't follow their YouTube channel, it is, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Mitosu, M-I-T-O-S-U, crafts. So this is where I learned the technique. And I'm like, really? That works? So I did it while I was watching their video. I was like, oh my gosh, it does. And then this is my take on it. So I was like, I have to totally show this. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show this really fun technique using the masks. So anyways, welcome. If you are new, if you've been here before, always say hi. We have Lily and Teresa and Joe. You did make it. You did make it, Joe. Carol's here. I love when you say hi. I love when you share my videos. If you are new and you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Please. What was that? Oh, I don't want to say her name. That's what she's, it's that person that tells you when your Amazon orders are here. Because I thought I had everything muted. All right, so hey, Joanne and Nancy and Carol, oh my gosh, I'm like repeating names now. But anyway, so always say hi. I would love if you subscribe to my channel. And also, when you subscribe, make sure you click the dinger bell that says all, and then it will tell you when I upload. I always like do a quick kind of a recap on Saturday when I remember to, one of the videos from during the week, and I just kind of edit it and speed it up to music, and it takes me longer to edit it and add the music than it does to actually watch it. But so please do that. And if there's anything you ever want me to show, please let me know, right? Okay, so, no sound? Anyone else saying no sound? Can you refresh? Tell me if you can hear. Tell me if you can hear. Because I have everything muted just on my things, not my phone. So anyways, so hopefully, we're all good. All right, so I'm going to turn, just somebody say, yes, I can hear, but I'm going to turn around. Oh, okay, you got sound. Good. All right. Because you might just have to refresh. All right, so let me spin the thing. All righty. So we have masks in the catalog. So let me show you here. I have used the masks before. So we have butterflies and flowers, layering decorative masks, and I have used those before. So this card right here, I use those, and I used a blending brush with those. Hi, Joy. And I also have used them on the kitty card, and I have given all my kitty cards away because I just looked. I'm like, I just looked for my kitty card, and they're all gone. All right. We also have them in the main catalog as well. And I have used these with the paste, because here it kind of talks about the paste. But I kind of like them better when I just use the blending brushes. But now, using this way, oh my gosh, I am so excited. It doesn't take much to get me excited. All right, so let me move this out of the way. So what we're going to do is we are actually, and I just scoot this up because I don't want to knock this off the table. Because I'm also going to be using my cut and emboss machine. So, and I usually zip on over and do it like off camera, just because it's kind of big, right? It takes up a lot of space. But you need to use your machine to do this amazing technique. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take So you need this, this is the recipe. Would you call it a recipe? Okay, so you need your regular platform. So that's the number 1 platform. So it's just gonna go in. You're gonna need just a regular clear plate. So it has a number 3 on it. Then you're gonna need your silicone. So we're gonna put our silicone on there. Now the silicone is on page, it's on page 167 of the main catalog. And I almost was like worried because I was looking, it's almost clear to the back of the catalog. All right, so you need your silicone. Then we're going to take a piece of cardstock. We also need a piece of cardstock. You're going to need your mask. And you're going to need your gray number 4 plate. All right. Now what I do, which was a little different than Barry and Jay, but this is how I do most of my embossing anyway. So that's just kind of why I just gravitate to it. I always spray my cardstock. Hey, Brenton. So I always spray my cardstock. Now I don't know if this is the ratio because I just keep putting alcohol in this when it gets low. So it could have the stronger one, could have water in it, you know, half and half, but it's got mostly alcohol, okay? So what I do is, and off camera I'll spray this. So, oh, okay, hang on a minute. I'm missing Joy and Tammy and Cindy and Brenton. All right, so I'm glad you can hear, and Sharon. All right, so what I'm gonna do is off camera, I'm just gonna mist my cardstock. So I'm just misting my cardstock. So it just wets it, right? But by using the alcohol, then we're going to put our mask. And then we're going to put our gray number 4. So when you put the alcohol on it, it just moistens that cardstock up. I'm going to get this kind of in the center there. All right. And then we're going to crank her through. Crank, crank, crank. It just moistens up the cardstock and just allows it to emboss better. You know, and now look at what we did with the mask. Look, look, look. Can you see all the cute little dots? So it reminds me, I remember before we had, like, well, we used to have the big shop, but now we have our own. I remember everybody was embossing stuff. They were embossing everything. And I was like, well, that's not a Stampin' Up! Thing. So I'm not going to use that, right? So I never had embossed stuff. And I remember one time I was like, okay, if we don't get some sort of embossing machine, I'm going to just get, oh, there's one of those gnats. I put that stuff in the plants today, so I'm hoping it will work. All right. So now let's get a different one. So here we have, I know, right, Sydney? That's like me. I was like, what? You're kidding, right? That can't work. And it totally does. So I think what it is the combination, but it's also the silicone is allowing this to kind of push, you know, into the cardstock. So now we have a piece of pool party. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just misting it with the alcohol, laying it on here. I'll just do a couple, and then I'll show you ones that I've already done. All right, there's this one. So I just was like having so much fun. Hang on a minute. All right. I was having so much fun. I was just embossing all these pieces of paper. And now I have all these fun papers that I'm going to make cards out of. All right. So here's that one. And then certain colors of paper show up more, right? Well, this one scooted a little bit in all my excitement. Look at that one. Oh, isn't that so cool? All right. So there's that one. Let's see. So here's one that's dried with that same one. So you just kind of put it around to dry. All right, let's try. I did an old olive one before, so let's try this one with old olive. So it's just kind of neat. I didn't do the ones that I used on that card I showed you with the flowers. I didn't use those. All right, so this is there. You just want to make sure it doesn't wiggle, and that other one wiggled a little bit. All right. So scoot, scoot, scoot right through. Hey, Stacy. It's so fun, right? And it's like, everything has been around for years. But it was just, I guess it doesn't take much to get me excited. So look how cool this one looks on the old olive. Isn't that fun? So that was that one on the old olive. All right, so let me just, all right, so what I did was I just did this. So this one I did not mist. All right, so let me, this one I just did. So here is one that I did not mist. I just ran it through without the alcohol mist, and it totally works. It totally works. So don't freak out, right? But it's very subtle. You can see it better in real life. If you missed it, it does get in there deeper. So then what I did, this is just the recipe, right? So I just wrote down like regular platform number 1, plate number 3, then the silicone, then your cardstock, spray with the alcohol machine, spray and then put it on the machine, mask, and then your gray plate number 4. All right, so let me move this off here, and then I'll show you the items that I already did. All right, so hold on. Put that down on the floor. Oh, you should never put your big boss on the floor, but I did. All right, so let's see here. Okay, so we did the cute polka dots. So there's the fun polka dots. All right. And I did this one in the old olive. So here it is in the polished pink. So I'm hoping that you can see them really good on the camera. Like, it's just hard to see. I'm just hoping you can see how cool they are. All right, so that one, I'll put this with it so you at least kind of know that that's the texture you're looking for. All right, and then this one is super fun. I just cannot wait to make some cards with them. So there's that one. Hey, Candy. Oh, no, you're at the hospital. Can you mist with water? It does not have to be alcohol. Lisa, you can use water. It's just that the alcohol dries faster. That's why I always just use the alcohol. But you can totally do it with water. You just have to wait. The water just takes a little longer to dry. All right? Okay, so there's that one. This, again, was 2 polka dots. All right. Here is a mango one with this one. So look how cool this one is. So I really hope you can see on the computer. Yeah, so don't worry about, like, don't say, well, I can't do that because I can't get to the store for the alcohol. No, just a misting bottle with water works. But if you have alcohol at home, the like stuff that you would find in, not the drinking kind of alcohol. Now this one is Coastal Cabana, but it's this one. So I cut this paper bigger so that it fit this, because these ones were all just, 4 1/4 by 5.5, just kind of like your card front, whatever. But with this one, I cut it bigger because what I want to do is I want to cut these in half and give me 4. So it looks like, they look like tile. So it's just so hard to I think that it's hard for the camera to see, but I know you're getting that. And then this one is Bermuda Bay with these leaves right here. So I'll just kind of go up and down, right? So you can see, but it's like contagious. Look at all these ones. I just kept cutting paper, cutting more paper. All right, so here is another mango. Did I do mango already? Yeah. So this is cool. So see, it's just like an embossing folder because that silicone allows it to squish through, right? The old olive one, yeah. Because it's almost, it's just, it's the same color old olive, but at the same time, that bending, not so much on the back side, but on the front, it almost looks like it's a different color. So here it is. So this is fun, like for fish scales, right? This kind of looks like fish scales. So there's that one. This one turned out better. I wasn't sure how this one would do. So I did it in Misty Moonlight, and I love the look of it. So it would be good in maybe crumb cake too. But I thought this would be a fun card, and that uses this one. Let me show you what what it is, in case you can't see it so much. But wouldn't this be fun on a card in the nighttime, right? Because it just kind of looks like the trees are in the night. So there's that one. Let's see. Oh, this one is cute too. Super cute. So I think what I would do if I was going to do a whole bunch more, because I just cut them, like I said, to a card front. I think I would cut them to the size of this so that you're doing a bigger piece of paper and it doesn't wiggle as much, right? Because this one shifted or I didn't put this on straight for one thing. And then you'll be able to trim it down so it's proper, right? But look how cute those are, those little flowers. And then this one turned out super fun too, right? I don't know really what this is. It kind of looks like a hodgepodgey tile or something. But, so there's that one. But, so yeah. So then I just cut a whole bunch more cardstock to play with. So let me compare. All right, so that's what I wanted to do. So I'm going to compare. So right here, this one uses an embossing folder, a regular embossing folder. Okay. This one uses a 3D embossing folder. Is this the same color? Well, not quite the same color. This one used the mask. So you can kind of get an idea. It's not quite as deep as a regular one. It's definitely not as deep as a 3D one. You know, in the back you can really tell, you know, this is smoother on the back. But it's like it gives us extra embossing or extra folders in a way, right? So anyways, so just remember, I'll put this here. So this is the recipe again, I guess you would call it, or the sandwich. That's what it's called. The sandwich, in order to do it. But with any machine that you're using, if there's any resistance when you're cranking it, do not force it. Do not force it. You know, take it back out and make sure you haven't got an extra plate in there or something. All right. Don't force it. All right. So yeah, so definitely, like, look at all these fun pieces. I mean, we've got quite a few masks in there, and now I have all these fun, but I swear it almost looks white, but I think it's just the way the light catches it. So I don't know. It's very, very cool, and I am so glad that Barry and Jay shared that. This one, oh, those little flowers are too cute. Now, I don't know. Let's see. This is just me seeing what will happen. All right, so I haven't done this. Let me get a blending brush. Let's see. I don't know if I want to do gray. I just want a light color. Let's see here. This might not even work. So I just want to see what will happen if I just lightly, let's see what color. Balmy blue. Let me do balmy blue. I'm like afraid to put gray on there. All right, so let's see. So let's do balmy blue. So I just want to see. I'm going to lightly get some of that blue off of there. So I just want to see if it will catch some of the raised edges, because you don't want it to go into the nooks and crannies. Like, you don't want it to go down. So maybe I should try the gray. Let's try the gray. So it kind of, I just wanted to see. So you definitely can see that I've got gray and even that blue. So it kind of gets into the little nooks and crannies a little bit. So anyways, there you go. You got your nuts and bolts kits today. Yay! Oh no, not a blizzard. You're welcome, Cindy. So anyways, I thought that would be fun to do an actual die shorts with tips and tricks, which was my initial, when I made my die shorts, I'm like, well, that's what I'll do. I'll just come on and do it really quick. And then half the time they're just like, they're as long as a regular one. So, but I definitely can see the ones, see, you can see here, right? You can see the balmy blue and then the gray. So I just wanted to see about, you know, if you could mess around with it. But you could probably, this is my noggin. This is how my noggin works. All right, so I did this, I embossed it. Then you could put this back over top of it. So let's see. You could put that back over top of it and then do the brushing. Let's see. Let's see. So much for die shorts. All right, hold on a minute. Let's see. So I put this back over top. So this is the embossed one. So I'm just put it back over top and it just kind of lays, it goes onto the grooves, right? Like it kind of nestles into the grooves. So let's see. I'm just playing to see. All right. And it might not even do anything. Oh, that's kind of cool. So you've got embossing, and then you have that color over it. So that's super cool too, right? You like how my noggin works? Well, thank you, Lily. All right. So that kind of works too. So, yeah. So this will be a fun thing to play around with. So definitely do that. I think this without is a little less successful. This definitely works because then you're hiding all the spots you don't want the ink to get into. So anyways, all right. So back to my old face. All right, so hopefully, I'm glad that some of you had not seen that yet. And it's super cool. Super, super cool. So I got to remember to wash this. So then you definitely have to wash, make sure if you've done any blending, whether it be this technique or just regular, you'll want to wash that off, right? Because you hate to stick it in the envelope and not realize, oh, there's ink on there. And then the next time you go and use pink and you've got blue on there. So just make sure, that any of the ones that have ink on them, you just set them off to the side so you know that they're dirty. Especially if you use the mask, the paste. If you use the paste, you want to get that paste off as soon as you can because it will dry hard on your masks and it will kind of ruin them. So definitely, paste definitely wash off. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining me. Have a great weekend. I will be designing the February class. My February class in the mail is going to be the Cactus Cuties bundle. So you want to make sure you sign up for that when I get that registration out. I want to get all that design so I can show you that next week. And other than that, I hope you are staying warm. Oh, I hate when there's snowstorms. It's very windy here in Arizona. I even have like a little hoodie on. But so anyways, have a good weekend. I will see you Monday for my Mimeograph Monday, 3 o'clock Arizona time, same channel. All right, have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Thank you so much. Bye.